Hello everyone, welcome to Chemazon-Complete Chemistry. So in today's video what we are going to do is we are going to revise the rules that are necessary for assigning RS configuration. So if you remember, this was the very first video that I had made. So you can consider this as a revised version of this video. So this is kind of nostalgic that I can revisit all the moments all over again. So I hope you will like this video. These are some of the questions that we are going to solve in this video. So let us first write down what are the rules. Rules for assigning RS configuration. Rules for assigning RS configuration. So what is the first important rule? The first rule is to identify the chiral carbon or chiral center. What is a chiral carbon? Chiral carbon is a carbon attached to 4 different groups. Okay, you can write along with me, then we will understand all the rules with the help of examples. Attached to 4 different groups. Okay, let us understand with the help of an example. So we are talking about tetrahedral carbon. Carbon can form maximum of 4 bonds, right? So fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So you can see this carbon, it is attached to 4 different groups. So we can call this carbon as a chiral carbon. Okay, this is the first step. What is the second step? Second step is assign priority to the groups attached to chiral carbon based on atomic number. This is very important, based on their atomic numbers. So all these elements are of group 17, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and as we go down the group, atomic number will increase. Okay, so which will get the highest priority? Iodine. Then bromine will get second, chlorine will get third, fluorine will get fourth priority. Okay, so this was the second rule. Now third rule can be applied. It is very, very important. You have to remember if the fourth group is present on the dash bond. Okay, fourth group means the group that we are assigning number 4, that should be present at the dash bond. Then you see the direction of the groups from 1 to 2 to 3. If it is clockwise means like this, just like a clock moves, that is called clockwise. If it is clockwise, then the configuration will be R. And if 1 to 2 to 3, it is anti-clockwise, or we can say counterclockwise. Both mean the same. Or counterclockwise. Okay, that is opposite direction. Then we say it is S. Okay, so you can see R, this is moving in the right direction. Okay, this is like a clock, so this is called R. And anti-clockwise direction, it will be S. This is if the fourth priority group is on the dash bond. Now the fourth important rule is if the fourth priority group is present on the wedge bond. Okay, is present on the wedge bond. Then what you will do, first you follow rule number 3. Then suppose you have got the answer as R, and then you check the fourth priority group. If it is on the wedge bond, you will change it and you will reverse the answer. If it is R, you will make it to S. So S will be the correct answer. If by following rule 3 you get the answer as S, fourth priority group is on the wedge, you will change and you will make it R. Okay, so these were the 4 rules, and now coming on to the last rule, that is rule number 5. Now there is only one more possibility if the fourth priority group is in the plane of the paper. Then what you have to do is you have to perform even changes. What is the meaning of this? Performing even changes means you have to interchange any two groups twice. two groups twice. Twice means two times. Okay, 2 is what? 2 is an even number. So we are doing the change two times or twice, that is even number of changes, such that you have to do this change such that the fourth priority group comes on the dash bond. Okay, fourth priority group you have to bring it to the dash bond, and then you can use rule number 3. Okay, you will understand this with the help of an example that I'm going to show you. So these are the 5 very simple rules that we are going to follow. Okay, so let us take an example. Suppose the fourth priority group is on the dash bond, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, I have to assign the priority now. Which will get the highest priority? Iodine has the highest. First of all, let us identify the chiral carbon. This is the chiral carbon. Rule number 2, assign the priority based on atomic number. So this will get highest priority. Then comes bromine, then chlorine, and then fluorine will be 4. Now check the order. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. It is counterclockwise. So the absolute configuration will be what? It will be S. Okay. Now check the fourth priority group. Fourth priority group is on the dash bond. So you will follow rule number 3. Okay. It is anti-clockwise. It will remain S. That is the correct answer. Okay. Now suppose, now the second molecule, what I will do is, now I will keep the fourth priority group, that is fluorine here. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay. So now let us again do the same exercise. This is a chiral carbon. Iodine will get 1. Bromine is 2. Chlorine will be 4. And chlorine is 3. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. It is clockwise. So the absolute configuration is R. But you check the fourth priority group. It is on the wedge bond. So according to the rule 4, that is fourth priority group is on the wedge bond. Whatever answer you have got, you will change that. Okay, we have got R by following rule 3. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. It is clockwise. So we have written R. But what we will do, we will change, and the correct answer here it is S. Okay, so the correct answer for this is S. Now the third one, what we are going to do is, we will keep the fourth priority group, that is fluorine, in plane. Okay, this rule is very important. Bromine, iodine. Okay, so now what we'll do, again I will assign priority. Iodine will be 1, bromine will be 2, chlorine will be 3, fluorine will be 4. Okay, so now what we have to do is, we have to do even number of changes. What I'm going to do, let me change the color of this. Fluorine, bromine, chlorine, and iodine. So what I'm doing is, first change that I will be doing is, I will interchange fluorine and bromine. What I have to do, I have to bring the fourth priority group to the dash bond. Okay, so what I will do, I will bring it to the dash bond. So here fluorine will be coming, and here bromine. So we have done one change. First change we have done. We have to do even number of changes. That is, we have to do one more time, we have to change. Okay, what is the other change that I can do? Okay, other change I can do is, I can exchange the other two groups, chlorine and iodine. Okay, now I can interchange chlorine and iodine. That will be my second change, or even number of change. Okay, so I've done the change one time and then second time. So I've done the interchanging of the groups two times. So what I will get? Bromine, fluorine, chlorine and iodine we have interchanged. So iodine, and on the wedge there is chlorine. Okay, so again we will do the same thing. Now we can assign the priority. Iodine will get first, bromine will get second, chlorine will get third priority, fluorine will get fourth. Now 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, it is what? It is clockwise. Clockwise, fourth priority group is on the dash bond. So it will remain same. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 clockwise means it is R. Okay, so it will remain R configuration because the fourth priority group is on the dash bond. So you are understanding what we did? We did the interchange such that the fourth priority group, you can bring it to dash bond because it is easier. You can also bring it to wedge bond. Okay. You can also bring it to wedge bond. You will get the same answer. Okay. Let us do that and see whether we are getting the same answer or not. What I am doing is I am interchanging fluorine and iodine. Okay. So here there is iodine. And here there is fluorine, and I'm also interchanging chlorine and bromine. So I'm doing two changes. Okay, so below the plane now there will be chlorine, and here there will be bromine. Okay, now assign the priority. Iodine is 1, bromine is 2, chlorine is 3, fluorine is 4. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, it is counterclockwise, right? So it should be S, but you can see fourth priority group is on the wedge bond. So you will change the answer and you will get R. Okay, so wherever you bring the fourth priority, accordingly you have to use the rule. If you bring it at the dash bond, you have to use rule number 3. Right? If you bring it on the wedge bond, then you will use rule number 4. Okay? So you can see the answer we got by both the methods, it is R. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to solve these questions. Okay, assign priority to the groups fluorine, chlorine, bromine. Sorry, the highest atomic number is iodine, bromine, chlorine, and fluorine. So what we are going to do? We are going to do two changes, even changes. Suppose I interchange fluorine and bromine. So bromine, then above the plane I have fluorine, and I will interchange chlorine and iodine. Chlorine and iodine. Okay, so now I will again assign the priority. Iodine is highest atomic number 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, it is clockwise, so it should be R. But you can see the fourth priority group is on the wedge bond, so we'll change and make it S. Okay, so this was the first one. Now second one, here if you see, is this a chiral carbon? No. We had seen the condition for a carbon to be chiral, there should be 4 different groups. Here 2 groups are same, so what will happen is here there is a presence of plane of symmetry like this. Okay, plane of symmetry is present. Okay, passing through okay, plane of symmetry containing hydrogen and OH. Okay, this methyl will be reflected by this rephile. So plane of symmetry is present, so this is achiral. So for achiral molecule we cannot assign RS configuration. Now this is the last one. So this is also very important. This also we had seen Fischer projection formula. First we have to convert it into Wedge-Dash. Okay, rules are exactly the same. So you have to remember the horizontal bonds, these two horizontal bonds, okay, they are pointing towards us, okay, away from the plane of the paper. And the vertical bonds, these are the vertical bonds, they are away from us like this at the dash bond. Okay, now we can write the groups chlorine SH. Okay, COH I can open and write C double bond O OH. Now what we will do is we'll assign the priority carbon, hydrogen, chlorine and sulfur. Which has the highest atomic number? Chlorine. Chlorine has 17. Atomic number is 17. So this will be 1. After chlorine comes sulfur, it is 2. Because its atomic number is 16. Then carbon will get third and hydrogen will get the fourth priority. Now 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, it is counterclockwise, so it should be S. But you can see fourth priority group is on the wedge bond. So you will change and make it R. So what is the correct absolute configuration? R. Okay, so this is the end of this video. I hope you have understood all the rules. There are some variations to a few rules we'll see while solving the questions. Okay, in the stereochemistry question bank, I will surely post some questions which will be different. Okay, I hope you have understood all the rules. Thank you.